Well, hello there, ladies and gents. I'm Tammy Sipnewski. Thank you so much for popping by my channel. In this video, we're going to take a look at the Hollyland Lark 150 wireless lavalier microphone system. And to do that, we're going to jump to the overhead camera just so that you can see the entire makeup of this entire kit. The setup is absolutely amazing. But one thing I want to point out is the lavalier itself is a supercardioid. So that means it cancels out any noise from the sides and is just going to pick up your voice, which is really good for me right now because my cats are trying to bust into the office because when I close the door, they think it's the end of the world. So let's go ahead and take a look at this entire system. And by the way, you're listening to it right now. The Hollyland Lark 150 is going to come in this box, but I hate unboxing, so I've already taken it out. The microphone set themselves are going to come in this amazing, gorgeous, gorgeous box. This is such a premium setup. It does have like a magnetic clasp to it. So if you have this in your camera bag, you can be sure that none of the components are going to spill out. The best thing that I love about this microphone, on the back, there is a USB-C port. So instead of charging all of the components separately, you just charge this one case and everything charges all together. And I absolutely love that. I think that was an ingenious thing to do. When you open the case, you're going to see your one receiver and your two transmitters. And of course, the transmitters are the microphones themselves. And the components themselves, they're secured in there by magnetic clasps as well. So just a very premium feel to this entire setup. Just to give you an idea of how tiny these microphones are, let me just move the receiver. This is an American quarter. Look how tiny they are. I love that they're super tiny. I love that they're super lightweight. This way, when you mic your talent, it's not going to be pulling on their shirt or cumbersome in any way, and it's very easy to hide. When you purchase the Lark 150, you're going to get every single thing that you need to get these microphones to work. You don't have to buy any of the lavaliers or any of the components separately. Everything is going to be there. So you're going to get the case, obviously, the two microphones, the receiver. You're going to get the cable, and that's just a TRS to go directly into your camera. You're going to get the two dead cats and two different lavalier microphones, and they do give you one each extra pop filter. Let's go over the components themselves. So the receiver on the bottom, there's like a little, what looks like a little belt clip, like a little belt buckle type of clip, and that is what's going to slip onto your hot shoe mount so that you can mount it on top of your camera. And on the side is the line out, and this is where you're going to take the 3.5 TRS cable. You would just put that in there, and then that would go right into your camera. Now on the other side is the power button, and more importantly, there is a headphone jack. And I love the fact that it has a headphone jack. This way you can monitor your audio at all times, which is really handy for people that don't have it on their cameras. Now when you're looking at the front of the receiver, you can see that there's two knobs, a digital readout of your audio, and two lights above the knobs. And you'll notice that on the microphones or the transmitters, they also have lights. And you can match up the color of the lights so that you know which microphone you happen to be working with. Now, for those of you that are colorblind, I would say the one on the left is more teal and the one on the right would be more of a cobalt blue. Obviously, the knobs on the front of the receiver are going to control the gain. One quick little push of the button, and that is going to mute your microphone, and when that particular microphone is muted, that color is going to go from whatever color it is to yellow. There's going to be a little microphone mute on the digital readout as well. Click it again to unmute. Now you can record with these microphones in both mono and stereo. And to get from mono to stereo, you would just press and hold. It's more of like a long press until it goes over into the stereo setting. Now the gain settings of these are minus 10 decibels all the way up to plus 10 dB. You might see here where it says stereo minus 6 dB. that's giving you a safety track. So let's say you mic somebody up, your talent, and they're doing an interview or they're doing their lines, and then all of a sudden, they're getting excited and they're getting loud. This is great. So in post, any of the audio that might be clipping or you're not happy with, you can go in and retrieve this -6 decibel track and replace it so that you don't have to deal with really bad audio and clipping, because there's just nothing worse than that. Now, the microphones themselves, or the transmitters, there's really not too much going on here. There is a belt clip on the back. On the side, there is a mute button, and when you hit that mute button, the light on the front is going to go yellow, and on the receiver, you can see that the microphone, there is a little mute symbol there as well. On the top, you can see the little microphone piece that's right there. If you don't want to lav up, if you just want to clip this to your shirt and use it as a microphone, you can. Right next to it, though, is the area where you would plug in the lavalier microphone. Once again, a 3.5 port, boom. Or if you do want to use that microphone there, that is where you would plug in the wind muff. See how that has a little post, and you just plug it in. Boom, you're done. And it is really secure. Like that wind muff is not going to be coming out of there. Now for the fun part, and the actual reason probably why you're here is to listen to some audio tests. In case you don't already have your headphones on, go ahead and put them on. This way you can really hear how great these microphones are. I'm using a lavalier mic going into the transmitter. It is set on mono at +4 decibels. Same lav mic, same microphone, except now we are in the stereo setting. And can you hear a little bit of a difference? Now I'm just going to talk a little louder so we can put it on the safety track and see if we're clipping. Now for this audio test, I'm not using a lavalier microphone. So I'm just utilizing that microphone that's built directly into the transmitter. And this is in a stereo setting. Same built-in mic in the transmitter. This time we rolled it over into the mono setting, and I'm just going to quickly hit the mute button to see how easy it is to use. Very convenient for the talent that wants to talk about the director. Oh, you know what? That chick, she's just totally... Now let's say you wanted to use this microphone for your typical voiceover work. Holding it just a few inches away from your mouth, it's not clipped to your clothing, you could just put it on your desk like a traditional microphone, and this is what the audio is going to sound like. Now this is an off-the-cuff kind of test because really I just thought about it. This is my overhead camera setup. It's what you just watched me when I went through all the different components, and I was thinking, the carrying case that all of these things snap into, they're held in there by magnet. So there's a magnet on the bottom of this microphone. What if I just wanted to use this for my tutorials for LumaFusion or whatever I'm doing, and I just take the microphone and put it right against that bar there, because that's metal and there's magnets on the bottom? Would this microphone be good enough if I was utilizing it for a tutorial with my overhead camera? How does it sound? Now I've positioned it a little differently because those magnets are pretty strong, and I could actually pull it this way. It's basically just hanging on by one magnet. How does this sound? That's pretty cool. If you wanted to spy on somebody, not let them know they're being recorded, you could just pop it somewhere and secret. Not that you should do that, because you definitely should not do that unless you think someone's cheating on you. Then they would have it coming. Thanks to the folks at Hollyland for sending me the Lark 150. Now they did send this to me for free, but they didn't give me a script and I didn't have to say anything nice about it. They wanted me to just give my honest and truthful opinion about it. And I have to say that I really, really, really like this microphone. The way it looks, how easy everything is to use, the simplicity, but the professionalism of it was right on point. I'm going to leave a link for this down in the description below. Of course, they're all affiliate links, so if you do buy something from the links, it does help to support the channel, and I thank you. My next video coming up, it's going to be a huge giveaway. Now, normally I'm the queen of giveaways. Do you guys know early on in the channel, I think I did an 86 subscriber giveaway. I can't believe it. As of right now, I have 86 subscribers. Then I did 100, then I did 300. As of right now, I have over 604 subscribers. As of today, I have over 2,300 subscribers. Look, I was the queen of giveaways. Clearly, I had some time on my hands. Super busy now, but anyway, next video is going to be a thank you to all of you and a really sweet giveaway. So stay tuned for that, and until next time, wear your sunblock and call your mom and dad just to say how much you love them.